Good morning, traders. So let's have a look at the Aussie. Now, there is a new downward trend line. I've just drawn this in. You can see we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the fifth time we're touching this trend line. So this is quite a strong trend line as well at the moment. There are also two horizontal levels that I've got in. So the first one is this swing high here. Okay, this inside bar here. And you can see it's also a swing low there. Anywhere else, and then the next level that I'm looking at is this bar's swing high here, which coincides with this high. So that's kind of the levels that I'm looking at for today. Now let's just get down to the daily. Okay, so there's no real big picture change on from yesterday. We have hit the downward trend line and profit taking took place. So, we're going to have to look at the lower time frame to see exactly what's going on. But what I do want to do is just zoom in a little bit to see any other levels that we have here. So we do have that level and we've got that level. So we've got quite a big resistance level here, okay, or resistance zone. And apart from that, there's nothing else that stands out. So let's just get right back down to the 4 hour. Okay, so 4 hour. There is nothing in here that is showing me that we're going down anyway. So we have had a inside bar towards the close. So this is from 1 o'clock, kind of range from 1 o'clock. But I think I'm just going to tidy this up here. Let's get rid of this one. I'll leave that one in, and we'll leave that one, and yeah, I think we can get rid of this one as well. And those are the two levels to the upside. So basically what happened yesterday is we gapped up, ran away, and closed the top gap here. And then we sat and we consolidated. Now, I think we'll do that on the lower time frame. At this stage, I mean, this is standing straight up. You can see how aggressive the alligator is at the moment. Very few red candles on the 4 hour. So this is a very strong upward trend. Okay, and now when you see strong trends like this, the probability of it reversing on you is very low. Okay, the probability of it continuing is far higher. So you've got to stay with the trend when you are trading this, and try not to get greedy, because if you do get greedy at the top here, expecting it to keep going, you often get stopped out as you're trying to get in, and you just frustrate yourself and keep losing. Now, so the idea is that you either stay in from the bottom, or you're in, you take your profit, and you walk away. Come back tomorrow and look for the next day. Okay, so for now, we are in a solid uptrend. There's nothing here apart from the level that we're at that is indicating a turn. Okay, so you could argue that we have a double top here. Okay, we also have diversions. You can see we've got sell diversions here on the hour. So we could turn around from here, but that would only be validated with a break below that level. Okay, because then that would validate this double top and give us a pullback, which would be nice because it would be another entry to get in long. I think what we do need to do is we need to add this trend line in there. Okay, and then there is another trend line here which has been broken and retested. Okay, so still very bullish on this market. So we have reached a pretty strong level. So right now we are still sort of 536. So we're slightly down on where we closed. And we do have China's flat. 10 cent is up 0.5%, and oil's flat. So Asia is slightly up, slightly flat, so pretty much going nowhere at the moment. And we've still got some time to go before their close. So at this stage, we do have a pretty strong level that we're at. So it's going to take quite something to get through. The question is, are we going to drift lower and then pull up? Now, whatever we do drift lower, if we do, is going to be another entry long. I don't see this thing reversing in the blink of an eye. Okay, it's been such a strong run that it may just consolidate. But you could have pretty much the whole day. You could just consolidate between the bottom here and the top and just keep going up and down, up and down. And if that is the case, then you are long from the bottom here and you're short at the top here. Although for me, I wouldn't be playing the shorts. I'd only be going after the long. So whenever I got a pullback into a zone, I'd be long and then I'd take my profit up here, wait for the next pullback, because the chances of it breaking through are stronger than the chance of it breaking down. Okay, so for now it's long. There's no other trade for me at the moment. Not even to scalp this. The scalp can go against you pretty quickly, and more than likely looking at this bottom level here. So I think what we're going to do is, so I'm just prepping my charts now for this morning. So the levels you see here are the levels that I'll have drawn in today. And what I'm going to do now is just get down to the 15. You can see we do have double top here on the awesome oscillator, double top there, diversions there. So now there is all the indications that there is a pullback, but where we're coming to. So the 15 we have broken back below the alligator. So like I said, we could just hover here, back up, back down, back up, back down. And you've got to think like a bull at the moment. So they've managed to push this up. Okay, so they've managed to push it up for pretty much 3 days in a row. I'm not going to let this move go without a fight. So whenever they get to different levels, they will definitely be stepping in. Okay, now the other levels to downside, so there's a Brooks gap there, and we have that level there, and then obviously we've got the gap. So you can bet your bottom dollar that they're going to keep trying to push this thing higher. So the fact that we've got a double top, but this was at the close, and as far as I'm concerned, any pattern that forms at the close, you need to wait for confirmation of that pattern on the next day. And at this stage, this is just a range. It needs to break below here for it to be validated as a double top. Okay, and a double top target would be 352. It would be kind of in the middle of the gap, the daily gap here. Okay, so if it does break down, then obviously this is the area that you're going to be looking for longs again, which would be on the gap here. Okay, I don't see anything else on any of the other markets at the moment that's indicating that we are going to be falling. So I am going to watch what happens on the 15, and these are the levels that I'll watch, and these are the different levels that I'll be looking for longs, and I will be looking for a break of this height here. But obviously there will be some profit taking at this level. Okay, if we do break through this level early in the morning, then you could be pretty much convinced that there'll be nothing stopping it to move higher. Okay, so if we do break through this with some conviction, you're going to see quite a big move. Okay, because you will target these areas pretty quickly, and this downward trend line would be broken. I would expect it to come up and then come down and test this downward trend break and then continue moving up. But for now, this is consolidation, and if you look on the 4 hour, you can see it's almost like a triangle. Well, you don't see it here. Yeah, no. Okay. So, but what you could see here is a flat top triangle starting to form. So price could come, find support here, move up, down, up, sort of range in that area there before breaking. So that's kind of the one scenario. The other scenario is we break through here and we come to the downside. Okay, that's kind of what I'm looking to do on the Aussie today, and I hope it helps, and catch you guys later.